Operator, look, you know ahead. You must connect me with one of them human outfits. I was Colonel Blake. Colonel Henry Blake. Connect me! Henry!
I thought I told you to give me some saving treatment. Yeah.
The telephone rang.
Well, answer it.
I did, sir.
Then why is it on the floor?
Henry!
Because I dropped it.
Well, then pick it up. No, never mind. Go give me that shaving cream.
Yes, sir.
And don't trip on your way out.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Lime scented. I don't want it if it's not lime scented. Don't get orange like the last time. Gave me pimples.
Orange? Hello? Henry, is that you? Hello?
This is Colonel Henry Blake speaking. Who am I speaking with, please?
Dang, how did I got you?
Who did you say this is?
This is General Hammond. You wouldn't believe these phone connections. First, the operator hooked me up with some Turkish or Greek unit. Couldn't get a syllable. Then I got some supply side to totally create citrus. Oranges and lunch. Now listen, Henry, this is serious.
Oh, General Hammond, it's you.
Of course it's me.
Well, what can I do?
Henry, you and your MASH team will have me going bananas before this conference.
Well, what can I do for you, General?
You can listen to me, that's what you can do. I'm only going to say this once. You got Congresswoman heading your way.
Congresswoman?
Congresswoman Goldberg. She's a VIP making the report. Give her the red carpet. Henry?
Yes, sir?
If anything goes wrong,
Good, master, good.
Quiet, you fool!
He moved, master. He moved.
Silence! This will be my greatest achievement ever! To think they laughed at me! Me! The greatest scientist the world has ever produced.
He opened an eye, master, an eye.
I hope this isn't too much trouble for you, Colonel Blake.
Glad to show you about the compound, Congresswoman Goldfinger.
That's gold, Bob. And I intend to submit a report about everything I see.
I'm sure you'll find everything in SMASH Unit SOP. Serious, dedicated professional.
Splendid.
Oh, here's that report you asked for.
Colonel Blake!
Ma'am?
This isn't a report. It's a bingo card.
He's alive, he's alive.
Genius.
Where am I?
My laboratory!
What?
Don't you understand, Walter? I brought you back from the dead!
My face. What happened to my face?
Where are you going?
What was that thing?
Our local dentist. He's a bit odd.
Good morning, Major. How are we? Fine, ma'am. Good. Everyone is into it?
Yes, Major.
Good, good. I'll get to the point. I've written a letter. Oh, not another one! Yes, Lieutenant Phillips, another one. Beg your pardon, ma'am? I should say so. It's pointless to file any complaint with Lieutenant Colonel Blake. Either ignores what I have to say, confines it to file number 13. The wastebasket. Exactly. That's why this time I'm taking my complaint directly to General Hammond. You'd go over the Colonel's head? He's left me no choice.
Golly.
I take it your complaint is about the boys. Well, if by the boys you mean on my Pearson New you're absolutely correct. Their soldier bearing is shocking. They have no more regard for military code than I do for racing form. Their conduct is inexcusable. Did you hear what they did in Japan? They went military. They showed up for a serious operation, dressed in Bermuda shorts and sneakers with the toes cut out. The tournament was later. The MP's head was scorched them back to the airfield. They were AWOL when they arrived for the operation. But the patient in Tokyo did survive. Nothing to do with the issue. You know how they regard the nurses here. Common courtesy is not in their vocabulary. I, for one, strongly resent being referred to as, barely bring myself to say it, hot lips. really don't think their personal conduct matters. What? They're two of the finest doctors I've ever worked with. They know what they're doing and how to do it. They save lives. That's all that's important, isn't it? Is it?
They're not even regular army. They didn't even ask to be here. They were drafted.
Beside the point, they're soldiers.
Soldiers first and doctors second.
Obviously, I've been mistaken about how we all feel. I thought your devotion to the idea
They're really
was
not so bad.
considering all the blood and sweat they go through, it's a miracle they're as good as they are. I can't argue against their competency. In the operating tent, it's above reproach. But they set a bad example. And eventually, it'll work against us all. You refuse to sign?
We can't, ma'am.
You mean you won't? Fine. I'll take my complaint to General Hammond, my signature, and Ron alone. Good day, ladies. Good day.
Golly, I gotta tell Trapper John about this.
Where are you going?
Coffee?
Don't mind if I do.
Might have to make it ourselves. MP's of Sergeant Devine.
Again?
Yeah, seems he sold fishing rights in the Bay of Rum to 2 Koreans. Now they want their money back.
Bay of Rum, huh? He's branching out.
Yeah.
Thanks for knitting me these socks.
Gets cold nights, do they fit?
If I knot them together and use them for a scarf.
Do me a favor.
Anything.
Tie that knot real tight.
Boy, you know what radar just heard?
Something about hot lips, I bet.
On the button.
Don't refer to the major like that.
She's a fire-belching dragon.
It's only gonna make trouble.
It made trouble already. Hot Lips is sending a detailed letter to General Hammond going over Blake's head. She is going to give the names, dates, and a full description of every unarmed thing that Hawkeye and Duke have ever done. They can get broken for the things they've gotten away with.
What are we gonna do, Trapper?
Captain McIntyre, can I ask you a personal question?
Shoot.
Why do people call you Trapper John?
Well, I once trapped a college co-ed in Washington.
Boyish prank, of course.
I'm high-spirited by nature, but what does that matter? If Houlihan sends that letter, Hawkeye and Duke are going to be hurting.
We could have radar intercepted in the mailroom.
Not if she delivers it personally.
Better get set.
For what?
They're bringing casualties. South Korean patrol. Bring them in by stretcher bear.
I was hoping to wash my hair tonight.
But it looks so nice, dude.
All personnel report to your assigned stations. This is an alert. Repeat. All personnel report to your assigned stations. Repeat. This is an alert.
I thought you might want to know.
You know what?
There's a friend of ours in with the casualties. I've just been with him.
Friend?
Oh,
It's Ho-John. Hawkeye and Duke are in with him now.
how does it look?
Not very good.
Ho-John, listen to me. You gotta pull through. You're in good hands. Duke will be along in a minute. Just hang in there. Can you hear anything? Ho-John, listen to me. You've got to fight. You've got to get inside your strength. If you pull through this, we'll send you back to medical school in the States. That's a promise. Do you hear me?
Ready, Doctor.
Dear Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, did you say you were?
Yes, Miss Rendazzle. Hawkeye is what I said. He was waiting for your time. The letter has come as quite a surprise. I wish I could say we're delighted. Cautious we'll have to do.
Cautious too much?
Cautious, Miss Rendazzle. And spell it with a C this time, not with a K. I naturally remember you quite well, Hawkeye. In fact, I shall never forget you. In my job, one has to take the bitter with the sweet. You asked if I'll accept some Korean youngster as a pre-med student. My natural expectation is that if I were to accede to your every request, I will soon have on my hand some illiterate 70-year-old refugee from a leper colony. Despite the dim possibilities that you may have matured over these years, which is really what I expect.
He sounds like quite a character, Imaj.
Hawkeye is a cross between Tom Sawyer and Lucifer himself. However, this sort of humanitarian If you feel your boy can do college work and you can get him over here and provide him with $1,500 a year, we will give him a chance. Underline, a chance, Miss Randazzo. Enclosed is a letter for Hojan to complete. Very truly yours, Mercy Lodge, Dean of Androscoggin College. P.S. If this is another one of your Hawkeye Pierce jokes, I shall never buy a lobster from your father again.
It's so cold. My goosebumps have blue veins.
Think more.
Don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Okay, Lopez, you don't believe it.
But you haven't seen them.
Seen who?
Their Jeep broke down. Right here in MASH.
Goody for the Jeep.
I heard the Jeep, so what?
The lucky old double natural is holding up.
I think the cold weather's rusted your brain, Lopez. What are you babbling about?
3 of the sweetest little entertainers that Special Services has to offer. They're on their way to North and their Jeep fell apart.
So that's what you're all excited about.
You're still young, Lopez. I've seen some of those entertainers. Beastie. Hair like straw, skin like leather, and teeth like nail files.
And a body built like a Sherman tank.
So you don't want to meet him?
No offense, Lopez, but we'd rather be introduced to Daffy Duck.
He's got character.
Come on, let's go see what's going on in the painless Polish poker parlor.
Excuse me, Private Lopez, sir, but we were getting so cold sitting in that nasty old Jeep. If we would have stayed in that Jeep one more minute, we would have turned baby blue for sure. So we kind of protection prop, Lopez, sir. Would just help us without a strong man around. Please, Private Lopez. I'm all numb, right to the top of my head.
What's the matter with you, Lopez?
Yeah, you insensitive oaf. Me?
There you go. Nice and comfy.
It's the warmest great big man's overcoat. I just knew some gentlemen would come to our rescue. They always do. I'm going to give you a great big sugar.
Come on, girls, let's do you nice and comfy. You catch your bet.
What I wouldn't do for a hot shower and a shampoo.
Sorry, spigots are frozen. No hot water for 2 days.
I had to cut my nails back. It's being too sharp with the surgical gloves. Listen. I don't hear anything. I hear something now. Sounds like a bunch of tropical birds.
Oh, what a nice little restaurant, Pooh. Can I get a cheeseburger?
Anything your little heart's desire. Come on in, girls, and make yourselves at home.
Excuse me.
What is this, privates?
3 special interns, Special Services. Jeep fell apart.
Girls, I'd like you to meet Lieutenant Phillips, Captain McCarthy, and Lieutenant Kimball.
Nice to meet you, gentlemen. Oh, look, Nancy, isn't that interesting? They're women. Sort of.
So, what is it you do in special services? Ladies.
Tap dance. Could I hear that again? Tap dance. We can tap dance faster than any other person on the face of this earth. Or any other place, including South Korea. Do you want to see us? I mean, after all, that's what we're in South Korea for.
What is it you're in South Korea for?
Quote. To keep everybody happy and morale high. To increase the fighting efficiency of our troops and at the same time, remain committed to the ideals of democracy,
just as well. For democracy, I mean.
Of course, we should have a drummer and a piano man, but they went on ahead. So if y'all hum or sing, we'll do our best.
Anything, Mitzi.
I'm Agnes, silly. She's Mitzi. I'm Christy, silly. She's Mitzi.
So what would you like us to sing?
How about empty saddles in the old corral?
Camp, tap, dance, that. Any idiot knows that.
How about give my regards to Broadway?
I was just gonna suggest that. How'd you guess?
It's a gift.
Music, maestro, please.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Give my regards to Broadway.
That has got to be the worst act I have ever seen.
Don't listen to them, Mitzi. They hate us because we're young.
And what do you think we are, Grandma Moses?